Hey everyone, how is it going today? Shelly Rivera, Coffee Anxiety and Love. How are you doing? It is Saturday and it is gorgeous outside. It was nice and cool this morning when we woke up. Actually kind of cold, but I get cold right away. But yeah, right now it's kind of mild. It's not too hot, and CJ's finishing up his hours for the week. And then we're off into San Antonio because we're going to, I want to say it's like a spiritual fest or something like that at one of the hotels, or a gem and rock spiritual show or metaphysical show, something like that to that effect. But it was free. We're just going to go, get out, walk around, see what it's about. Um, we haven't really had a chance to, he and I, just to do something on our own. Number one, we haven't even had a honeymoon. So, we're still looking to do that. We've been really busy this year, getting ready to get on the road, getting here, starting to work, getting acclimated to being on the road and everything that comes with having to do things outside. And it ended up being a big challenge. We knew it was going to be hard, and we had started at the house doing stuff, you know, that would help us here. So we started doing more and more stuff outside, working outside, cooking outside, things like that. And it kind of prepared us for here, but at the same time, we came here and we had the openness and the availability to do more, so we picked up more. So now we have to go back to where we started at the beginning of downsizing again, because like I said, we're trying or planning on getting a slightly smaller trailer, which is going to be easier for us to haul with our vehicle, because we're not wanting to get another vehicle. This vehicle's fine, it's paid off. We're not trying to get all into another note. So we kind of want to have something that's going to be easier for us to maneuver and haul around with the vehicle that we have. And this trailer that we have right now, 23-25 foot, is just slightly bigger than what we actually can pull with the truck. And if you didn't see my video of us getting here, it took us almost 10 hours from Cleveland to get here and more, which is 45 minutes southwest outside of San Antonio. It literally took us all day to get here, just because we can only do 55 hauling that big old thing with the truck. It was just unsafe to go any faster than that. So we definitely need to downsize slightly. We have fixed this trailer up, and we'll see what we do with this. We still haven't decided whether we're gonna sell it or keep it for like a rental, but we'll see. We'll get to that when we need to. But with all that said, like I said, we got here. Today's a beautiful day. We had the availability to create and do a little bit more than what we expected we were going to. So we're not currently traveling on the road and having to find places to stay and resorts to rent or things like that. So it allowed us here to kind of do somewhat of more of like you would at home. We kept stuff, we have stuff. We got a little bit more supplies than what we can actually carry if we had a smaller trailer. So the next few months we're going to be creating artwork and getting our inventory ready and trying to use what we have so that we don't have to get rid of anything, and it's not a burden to carry all of it with us when we get on the road. We do plan, hopefully, if everything goes well, we do plan to continue to work for the gentleman that we are working with right now. He has a couple of more properties we would love to take care of for him. And then after that, we are definitely going to take a good chunk of time, 6 months, maybe even to a year, to just travel, go about, and hit places that we want to look at. And number one on our list is actually Texas. Even though we've lived here in Texas, Houston, Humboldt, Aldine, Cleveland, we have not really seen too much outside of that. I mean, we've been to Dallas. Both of us have been to Dallas. I've been to Austin several times, to go, do the river, San Marcos, New Brunswick. We've been here for a little while. San Antonio for sure. right out of high school. I kind of wanted to live in San Antonio, go to college there. So we've been to all those, popular places that everybody usually, tourist attractions, huh? Yeah, like the major cities, we've done all that. We want to see the rest of it. We want to go, to Big Bend. And actually the owner here has property in Big Bend that we may end up, yeah, we may end up, helping him on that somehow and be able to stay there for a little bit, which would be great. And, into the Panhandle, things like that. We want to kind of see Texas and see what else is out there besides Houston and those other major cities. So that's kind of what the plan is a little bit after, finishing up a couple of sites for him here. So that's the plan. But what I wanted to talk about today, 30 minutes later, is happiness. So I still honestly, I still struggle. And my husband and I had this conversation last week or the week before, I don't know. And I get these moments where I completely freaking break down and freak out. And it could be hormones, number one. Yes, I'm at that stage. But two, it could just be me. And I'm still not understanding where we are and not able to see the bigger picture still, because I have a very programmed mindset. Let's say programmed. My mind is, I need to have a job, I need to work, I need to make money, and I need to be able to take care of everything. And that's the way I've always been. I've always been the one to take care of everything, and I've always felt that way. So my mind has a hard time understanding where we are right now. I don't have a brick and mortar home. I don't have an actual physical place to go back to and call home. My parents never acquired property of any kind. My kids in this day and time, they're struggling just to live day to day like everybody else. So they're just not at the point where they're getting ready to buy houses. I think my daughter's getting close, but it's a struggle. And especially if you have, a bigger family nowadays, it's a struggle to do any of that. So how do you find your happiness? How do you understand that no matter where you are, good or bad, you should be able to find something that you're grateful for, And for me, I have everything in front of me that I could be grateful for. And I still have moments where I break down and I lose sight of it. So the second part of that question is, how do you continue to stay focused on being grateful and happiness and the things that are good? There really shouldn't be negativity in you, around you, in your brain, anywhere, I mean, it happens, it's going to happen. That's what everything is, it's cycles. So you're going to have moments where that negativity is just going to take over. And I think I'm feeling more of it right now because I'm struggling with what's happening with my dad. My dad is really, really sick. He's in long-term nursing care right now. And he's not getting any worse, but he's not getting any better. But he's still not the person that I know as my dad. And when you get to that point and your parents get older, and my dad's not old, he's 69, and you see them like this, deteriorating, how do you keep yourself seeing the positive, the happiness, being grateful? And it's moments like this where you struggle. And I had it when I lost my brother. I completely lost sight of everything. And even now I struggle with it to understand and to get my brain to grasp he's not here anymore. But I try every day as much as I can. And yeah, I struggle with it a lot to find Happiness, number one, and to be grateful. And this is me. This has nothing to do with my husband, my family, my kids, none of that. This is all on me. Because my family is there and they support me, and they are there for me no matter what happens. I know they'll be there for me. And my husband, he's there for me. He supports me. He tries to talk to me. He tries to talk me down off the ledge sometimes, and it's hard. It's extremely hard. And he's a lot younger, so his mindset is slightly different than mine. My conditioning, I was conditioned that way. You work and you work and then you work. And then if you're lucky, you get to an age where you get to retire, and a few years later, you die. And that's the way it is, Oh God, I got something on me. So, it gets hard sometimes to keep the happiness, to keep sight of the opportunity, to remind yourself how grateful you should be. So what out there helps you remember to be happy? Remember that you have so much gratitude in your heart. Remember that no matter what's happening, there is somebody out there that loves you, even if you feel all alone. It could be a stranger. It could be somebody you just met. It could be somebody you don't know personally. Like, we have a community of friends. CJ and I have a community of friends, of people that we know through our Facebook community, because we have different groups going on. And some of these people we've never met in person. But the amount of love and appreciation and support that we get from these people, it's incredible. They don't know us personally. They have never talked to us in person. They've never met us. But they have been there for us in so many ways, especially when we were at the bottom. When we hit rock bottom, some of these people came through for us in an incredible way. And we're trying our best to position ourselves to be there for the community as well. And it shouldn't be hard to lose sight of that, but I get off sight. So how do you deal with, hard times? How do you deal with, illnesses? How do you deal with the challenges that come about, that face you? And how do you find the happiness and the gratitude to understand that everything will pass? Alrighty, guys. Love you. Shelly Rivera. CoffeeAnxietyLove.com. Coffee Anxiety Love YouTube channel. Luna Fitness Evo YouTube channel and website. My website will be tagged in the description, because it's like whatever, it's a big old long website. I do have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and soon I'll be opening up a TikTok shop for some of the arts and crafts items that we do out here, and I'm putting everything on there for right now. Something happened with our TikTok shop for HHR Indigenous Arts, so I will have links for some of that artwork on my TikTok shop through Luna Fitness. We do need to get that up and running and start, getting our artwork out there and start making our own money. It'll greatly help us out. So the best thing you can do for me, like always, subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe, share, like, comment, let me know what you think. Get me out there, push my YouTube channel out there as much as you can. I'm really trying to go live on YouTube, and I only need a few more people. So we can do this, guys. All right? Love you guys. As always, happy, healthy, prosperous, and abundant day.